Julianna Raye, narrator.
This is from Le Paris by Sloane Crossley.
For who are you searching?
Said an elderly Frenchman who appeared from absolutely nowhere. He was angry and quasi-bilingual. He spoke while charging at me and tightening his bathrobe. The rough hair springing from his ears was just long enough to allow for mobility, and it waved with his marching.
You French idiot! I got the French police! Zut!
I said, hands in the air. Are you even allowed to threaten to call the police in your bathrobe anymore? Je suis très désolé. That's another thing about bicyclette rouge French. No one in France ever finds himself moderately hungry or reasonably happy. They are always very everything. Mais, I continued as he eyed my suitcase stuffed with hypothetically stolen goods, je pense que j'ai le mal building. Oh, because I could not think of the word for wrong, I used the word for bad. I had broken into this gentleman's building to insult it. Which, come to think of it, seemed like something a French robber would do. This is from Interlude at Duane's by F. Paul Wilson.
Let me tell you, Jack, Loretta said as they chugged along West 58th, these changes got me in a bad mood. Real bad. My feet's killing me, too. Whew. Nobody better hassle me if I'm homing on the outside of a big old glass of Jimmy.
Jack nodded, paying just enough attention to be polite. He was more interested in the passers-by. They continued to 6th Avenue. As they stopped on the corner and waited for the walking green, 2 Asian women came up to her. The taller one said,
"Oh, you know where Saks Fifth Avenue is?"
Loretta scowled. "Oh, 5th Avenue! Fool." Then she took a breath and jerked her thumb over her shoulder. "That way." Jack looked at her.
You weren't kidding about that bad mood.
You ever known me to kid, Jack? She glanced around. Sweet Jesus, I need me some comfort food. There. Jack slowed as they approached the door.
I think I'll take a rain check low.
This is from We Show What We Have Learned by Claire Beams. Here are the parts that Miss Swenson lost in the days that followed. The tip of a shoulder, 3 molars, her lower lip, and assorted fingers and toes, including all of the fingers of her right hand except the thumb. She still managed to hold the chalk, and we applauded this triumph. Literally applauded it with our shamelessly whole hands. And she acknowledged the tribute with a nod before continuing with the lesson. There was something different about these lessons now. We were attending to them anew, horrified, rapt. Ms. Swenson was not a dramatically better teacher. She still apologized and bobbled, but we were dramatically better students. We wondered which of her words would move her enough to move a part off of her, and the wondering made us really listen to those words, which made us learn from them, in most of our cases, for the first time. We learned to multiply and divide gracefully, to conjugate French verbs, to spell ambiguity. We learned the order of Civil War battles and the types of rocks. This progress was so painless, it was scarcely noticeable to us. Miss Swenson had become a mystery, and so she gained our devotion.